All right, Rocket and I think it's time for you cosplayers out there to learn something useful. We're going to call this section Redneck's Pearls of Wisdom. Stay tuned. This is Redneck here. Today we're going to show you how to spray paint your cosplay and do it upright. Before we do anything, we're going to soak our paint cans in some warm water for a good solid 10 minutes to get them nice and warmed up. Sometimes I just set them out here in the sun so they can warm up some of the sun, but you want to let the cans warm up and give them a good shake. That way the paint goes on easier and mixes up easier. Then we're going to give our PVA foam a coat of Plastidip. Plastidip, doesn't matter what type you use of Plastidip, you can use whatever color is best for you, but I'm using black right now. And we're going to spray back and forth across this. Give ourselves a good coat of Plastidip on there and let that dry. I don't know if you noticed this, but when I was painting that on there, I stopped off the edge. I went all the way past my foam and all the way back past my foam. If you stop in the middle and turn around and start moving around all willy-nilly, you're going to get pulls and runs and all types of messes on your foam. So you want to start off the edge, stop off the edge, start off the edge, stop off the edge. Back and forth, till you get a good coat on there. And we're going to let that dry. While we're letting that dry, we're going to talk a little bit about our other coat paint. I'm going to use this metallic paint just because this is what I got out here to show you. But you want to make sure when you're using your paints, you want to test them. Make sure they mix together. Like you're going to paint other colors on top of it. You don't want them to crack, split, run. I find it's best if I just choose the same type of paint. I always get Rust-Oleum or I always get some other brand. But if I ain't going to use the same type of paint, if I'm using different glosses versus dull versus flat, whatever you want, semi-gloss, what other made-up colors and stuff they have, you want to make sure that you test them first on a piece of foam, just like I'm doing right here. I'll spray this on top once this dries, and we'll go from there. All right, after our Plastidip's dry there to the touch, you could probably put one more coat on there, but right now it's got a good coat to it. That's what it's there for, just to seal it up. So we're going to go ahead and put our metallic paint on there. Remember what I talked about? Start off the edge, start on the edge. Kind of work your way back and forth across. Don't stop in the middle. That's how you keep from getting them runs on there that messes up all your good cosplays. Right when you're about done, you think you've done it all, you finished it all, you get a big old run in it, ruin it. We sure don't want to ruin our cosplay now, do we? Make us all upset and get all twisted up and tore up about it. So make sure you follow old Redneck's Pearls. Is this thing on? Alright guys, I hope you got some wisdom out of that. Redneck's little pearl there. Y'all come back and I'll teach you some more. You hear?